What's a glorious and happy New Year, right? I mean, this is what it's about to a certain extent, right? Today, we get to find out if the blade can indeed pierce the steel. And so, now we're off. So we have Blade challenging the Steel Gym, trying to earn his 8th badge and get to the Elite Four. This season is still going on for some reason. I've tried to end it so many times. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I lead off with Magnezone. He leads off with Metagross. And so, the mind games begin. He may have tried to pull out, but Magnet Pull, which is the ability of this Magnezone, keeps him in here. Now, I was trying to figure out what he may do. He goes for the Zen Headbutt, and I was kind of fishing and hoping that he didn't have Earthquake on that Metagross, or I would have been dead. So, he does not end up having it. He goes for the Zen Headbutt, but it still ends up doing a decent amount. So I have no choice but to switch out into Titania. And so, Titania is going to take this Zen Headbutt, and it's going to allow, well, this Metagross to be able to switch out, which it does, which, did I read this? Was this the play where I read it? I did read it! So, I had a feeling that he would want to switch out into the Gliscor, and so I go for the Ice Fang. It does half. Well, a little more than half, honestly, but it's not enough to actually be able to make me want to stay in here, no? So, Gliscor goes for the Roost. I go for another Ice Fang, but because of the Roost, it's only 2 times. It's super effective instead of the 4 times super effective. So, Titania, we're gonna have to get the heck up out of here because tactics like these are not gonna work. So I bring in my own Metagross to deal with this Gliscor, as Gliscor goes for the Swords Dance. So to some extent, came in for free. And I was okay with that. Now, the thing that I was wondering about now was if he knew what this Metagross had in store for him. But I did not want to mess around, so what I end up doing is I go for the original attack and not try to predict the switch, because predicting the switch could end up leading to much worse consequences, I guess, right? So, I go for the Ice Punch, get some damage off on the Bisharp, and so mind games begin here, because it's, will this young man go for a Swords Dance, or will he Sucker Punch? Which one is it gonna be? So, he ends up going for the Sucker Punch as I switch out into my Blue Eyes, and the following turn goes for the Swords Dance. Luckily, there was a contingency plan. I had a feeling that's what might be done, so I go for the Whirlwind, get that Bisharp the heck up out of there, and in its place comes Metagross. So I'm like, okay, Metagross, how much can Metagross really do? But let's get out of here, let's preserve the Sturdy, and bring in Titania, who's lost its Sturdy, so let's bring in Titania, shall we? So Titania takes the neutral damage from the Ice Punch, and then Metagross goes for the Zen Headbutt. Now, Steelix's physical defenses are through the roof, so naturally, it does very little. As Metagross is going to take this Earthquake and actually go down. So, Metagross is down, and that is actually a pretty big piece to Blade's team. So, we're looking good so far, but it's far from over, right? So, Blade decides to bring in his Garchomp, then pull out the double switch into Lauren. And I also switch, actually. So, I bring back Blue Eyes. And I'm like, Z-move is probably going to come out, so let's stick in the air, stick to it, and, well, you know, kind of not trying to die, right? So, Blade goes for the Rockium Z, and I honestly don't know if I should block this. Should I block this? I don't know if I should block it. Let's leave it. Let's see what happens. Watch the things go taken down. Watch none of it be able to get shown. So anyways, the Skarmory, Blue Eyes, gonna take this barrage of boulders. And it's gonna hurt like crazy, isn't it? It's gonna hurt like crazy. But it is not enough to take it out. So that turn I go for an Iron Head. And it does a decent amount to Lauren. Lauren survives. Lauren withdraws. What did I go for next? Oh, Garchomp comes in. So then, on the switch, Garchomp's going to take an Iron Head. Does okay damage, I guess. And I lose some damage due to Rough Skin. So, now what? As Garchomp goes for the Fire Fang. I did not really want to switch out on what potential attacks may have been dished. But, the critical hit does not matter, I don't think. As Garchomp, yeah, definitely doesn't matter. Because Garchomp reveals the Life Orb. So, here we are. Here we are indeed. As I bring in my Metagross to deal with this Garchomp. Garchomp is going to have a really hard time surviving. Ice Punch. So, since it's 4 times super effective. Like we don't already know this, no? So, in comes the Bisharp, and here come the Mind Games. So, what I decide to do is go for the Iron Head, try to get some damage, try to avoid the Swords Dance potential. It looks like Swords Dance was gonna be the move. Unfortunately, the flinch really paying off there. And the following turn, I'm able to actually go for another Iron Head to take out the Bisharp. And then from there, it's the difficulty level becomes a little easier, right? Because all the major things that could take out this Metagross are pretty much down. As Gliscor is not going to appreciate this Ice Punch, as it also goes down. And, yeah, it's looking pretty bad. As Cradily joins in the mix. And, yeah, those flinches on my side, I mean, well, that worked for me. Actually, really are going to add up, especially after this little number right here. Oh, is it a number? I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, Cradily gets flinched, and, yeah, it's just not looking, it's all going my way, really. So, one more Iron Head is definitely going to take out Cradily, and, it's just going to be Metagross versus, is it Lauren? I think it's Lauren. Right? Yes, Lauren comes out. And then from here, it's just, yeah. It's Metagross just pretty much just wrapping it all up, right? And then Metagross goes for the Bullet Punch to avoid any potential Accelerox, and down goes Lauren, and that pretty much is the battle. First battle in a while. Good stuff. I need to do more of these, so anybody that wishes to challenge, comment down below, or follow the link to Facebook, the Discord, something. There are multiple ways to get a hold of me. I may not respond right away, but eventually I will. Anyways, thank you for watching. Come again.